And, it's nighttime. Can't really do anything at night, by the way. Except for, let me visit the tavern or get, like, contracts if they're available. Contract available. Someone is looking to hire mercenaries. So, Tier 1 contract. You look at out Herald of Avendor's window and watch men load a few wagons with goods. Herald of Avendor joins you, 2 goblets of wine in hand. You take wine and drink it all in one swig. The man stares at you. That wasn't cheap. You're supposed to enjoy it. Shrug. Sigh. Can I have another to get right? Herald of Ivendorf turns around and goes to his desk. So, I need a caravan guide to Huskov. Pretty simple, right? There's plenty of crowns in it for you if you're interested. Alright, so how many crowns are we talking about? He gesticulates with his hands, pointing at his fingers as he's counting something, but it means nothing to you. Judging from experience, this is a good payment for a task. It's 200 crowns when the contract is done. Alright, so you'll be paid more in this. No, don't push it too far. You'll be paid 200 crowns when the contract is done. Alright, so I accept your offer, I guess. On second thought, or I'll need some time to think about it. Alright, before we basically get going, basically something to know is that you can actually like check to see where like faction like cities are that you're gonna be like going to. So if I was to take this contract, I'd have to take it all the way up to where? It's up here? I think it'd be all the way up to here, I think it is. So that's oh, it's over here. This isn't actually too far for 200 gold, so I'm actually thinking about taking the contract because it'll get me like into the middle of the wasteland over here, where it might be some more contract and stuff. So we'll look into it. Sure, I accept this contract. I guess we're just gonna go. Let's see how it goes. So right now I'm a trading caravan, guiding a caravan. Be fun. I might get attacked, I might not get attacked. We'll see. We got attacked. Many brigand thugs. Alright, so engage. Alright, so they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys to my many guys. Between the caravan hands and stuff. Let's have you jump. I'm actually tempted to let the caravan hands do a little bit of damage here, but let's just sort of stay where we are for now. You wait. See what these guys do. Probably just gonna charge outright, but whatever. Like this. Over here. Let's see here. I want this guy to... Well, these guys actually aren't in a bad position to basically be around where they are. So... maybe I'll start attacking with these guys. Get some first strikes and such. Now, that guy's going to be a bit of a nuisance to fight, so I have to watch out for him, but he shouldn't be too bad to fight at the same time. So you can go... actually sort of block this guy in so he can't actually go anywhere, but whatever. Go over here, I guess. How about you go right there? I should play this defensively and try and use these guys as cover, because that's what they're basically going to be good for. Cover. Go right there. Right there, I guess. Guess I'll send you right there. You're not gonna really get anywhere, so just go over here, I guess. Now I got a big long line to basically hit these guys with. That should be good. Step up here, you, and just take a shot at this guy, I guess. Oh, there's our first shot. Wait. Wait. Here they come. He takes the high ground. High ground is actually really useful in this game because it actually gives you a big advantage, but whatever, it's fine. There's, it's going to be going after these guys who we don't really care as much about. These guys I don't pay, aren't on my payroll, so to speak. They can get killed. Right there. Alright, so he's like going to be surrounded. That's cool. Wait. Gonna take some strikes. Oh, they're not doing too well, the caravan hands, but whatever. Caravan hands. Wow, that guy got some strikes in. Alright, let's have you go. I could try and knock this guy off his like high perks, which might be a good idea. I missed, so not gonna do anything about it anyways. You can go here. I actually want this guy to go somewhere peaceful. Over there. Actually, go here. That's his spot. You can field wall. That's his job. You're all two. These guys aren't going to be too content on attacking that, so good for me. How about you go do a knockback on this guy? Yes, so well. If you do a knockback on a guy in a shield wall, it actually knocks him out of the shield wall, which actually makes it a lot easier to basically fight him. Go like here, put this on. Here, you got to wait, I guess. He steps up. We'll strike on him. Excellent. Then giving up this position lets my guy get up there, which is going to be really good for like height advantage. You get to reload. Love these guys to fight. This is the only guy I can really hit because the other guys are like going to hit my own guys if I'm not careful. So. Go for this guy. Hey, his buckler. Oh well. Strikes on this guy. There goes that guy. Oh, there. Caravan hand took a hit there. Have you wait. You went around to my bardish guy. Apparently, I didn't realize you could do that. But whatever. That's a bit of an issue. Now I gotta basically, hit this guy uphill, which is not the greatest, but whatever. The swing, I missed. Striking that guy. Going for the caravan hand. Get you up here, and then we'll be on equal ground to this guy, and let's go with a repel maybe. Missed that repel yet again, but well. You can go field wall again. And let's go with quick on this guy. I missed, oh well. Okay, took another hit, but oh well. I could try and get up here and onto the ground with this guy, so let's do that. There we go, now I'm on equal playing through of this guy, of those guys at least. Take a hit. And you right there. Try taking a sweep at him. Yes, but whatever. You can go here. Strike at him maybe. If you reload... Now, something I know is that if you really want to like avoid hitting your guys, one of the best ways of doing it is just to basically jump over your line, so shall we say. Basically, just get close and like you'll be able to fire over your guys. But basically, I'm trying to say here. Put this guy right here. Oh, we got a shot on this guy. Cool. He died. Basically, we're gonna win this fight through numbers because we outnumbered these guys by a lot. And nice big hit him. So he's fleeing. So that guy will basically run away at the next moment. There. Well, I just lost my vagabond. He died. But that's to be expected. He wasn't really that strong for like armor, so only like a couple hit space to take him down. Try doing a knockback on this guy. Missed. Oh well. Hey, we got a shot on him. That's cool. Well, let's just go try and kill this guy. There's a hit on him. There's that guy. Now, bad thing about these guys taking the kills is I think they get the experience for it. Basically, the guy who kills the guy is the guy who gets the most experience for killing it, so that's one bad thing to say, but whatever. Almost took that guy out, I hope, but whatever. Here, I just want to go slash at this guy, I guess. Couple hits on him. Wow, that was smart. Oh, took him out. Never mind. Oh, he stole my kill. Missed. Down he goes. Alright, so it's this one guy to go, and then we'll win. You can go right there. We stabbed at him. This guy's bleeding out, but, as we expected, he's bleeding. Get you around to this over here. Note, by the way, that when they basically, get to, the last, turn on the rotation, these guys will try and flee, and then everyone around will basically try and get a hit on them. Right there. There. And there we go. Well, my cripple got struck down. But, he was cannon fire, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. I did get the hook blade back, so that's going to be, good. Take all that stuff and just go on. Leave. Here we go. Back we go. Alright, so, a fresh, cool breeze is blowing today, and you feel like it's a good time for the Futures Company to start something new. You call the men to gather around. What do you tell them? So, we need allies. Forging a bond of friendship and trust with one of the towns will get the company better prices, more volunteers, and more steady work. So basically, there's faction relations in this game. Okay, someone's actually at the doorbell, so I'm just going to go quickly answer it, and I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. Or at least I am back. So I got an ambition here. Ambitions are stuff you can basically do in the game, and they basically give you benefits as you go about trying to complete them. The first one here basically realized trying to basically raise my relations with one of the towns so that basically I can get better prices and more volunteers and stuff. The other one is basically we shall get the company's strength back to a dozen men. It will make us a formal force again and allow us to take on more profitable works. Basically, just get 12 guys is what this one's all about. That one's really easy to get, so let's just do this one. I'll have to basically recruit 5 more men to do it, but I'll be fine. I'm thinking about it, I should probably see what this guy's doing. So this guy's still injured for 1 to 3 days, but whatever. These guys apparently leveled up a little bit, that's cool. Let's see here. This guy is my shield guy, so to speak, so I want to raise up your... Let's get up his melee skill a little bit. Fatigue a little bit. And let's boost up his health a little bit, I guess. That's done. Now, something I should actually know is I can actually get perks for these guys. I didn't actually get it the first time, but I should probably do it now. Basically, you get like perks. And these basically like accounts like benefits to your guys when they're in combat. So you got like fast adaptation, adapt to your opponent's moves, gain an additional stacking 8% chance to hit with each attack that misses an opponent. So basically, every time I miss, I basically get an increased chance to hit next time. Crippling strikes, cripple your enemies, lowers the threshold to inflict injuries by 33% for both melee and ranged attacks. So basically, I inflict injuries on enemies, which is a great way of destroying them. Colossus basically increased my hit points for my guy. Not a bad thing to have. 9 lives. Once per battle, upon receiving a killing blow, survive instead with a few hit points left. Next hit was likely to kill you for good. Basically, that gives me like my guy a little bit of a reprieve from dying, which is nice. Bags and belts. Unlocks 2 extra bag slots and no longer gain a fatigue penalty from items placed in any bag slot. So that's really good if you want to basically be carrying lots of stuff in your guys. Pathfinder, learn to move on difficult terrain. Action points cost for movement on all terrain is reduced by -1. So that basically means the guy can run around a lot faster. The minimum of 2 action points per tile, and fatigue cost is reduced to half. Changing height levels also has no additional action points. That's really nice if I want to have this guy run around up and down stuff. That actually would probably be really good for an archer. Adrenaline unlocks the adrenaline skill, which puts you first in the turn order for the next round. You have another turn before your enemies do. Feel the adrenaline rushing through your veins. That's good if I want to have initiative. Recover unlocks the recover skill, which allows for resting a turn in order to reduce accumulated fatigue by 50%. That can be really good for attacking and stuff. And Student. Everything can be learned if you put your mind to it. Gain additional 20% experience from a battle. At the 11th character level, you gain an additional perk point, and this perk becomes inert. Yeah, that's actually really good for these guys. If I get Student on these guys, I'll actually learn a little bit faster, and then I'll be able to keep them around longer. So we're gonna get Student on these guys. I'll get more experience basically in the long run, which will be good for these guys. The brothers, at least. I'm not sure about the weaker guys like the Tailor or the Vagabond, but whatever. On we go. Alright, so along the road. While moving alongside the caravan, you come across a few guards spitting into a cage. A man dwells inside of it, clothed in rags and muddled feet. He spots you through the thick of hatred and pleads. Please, sir, my name is Ramir von Winterhall of House Winterhall. You kill all these men and you will be most rewarded. One of the guards laughs. Don't believe in his lies, mercenary. Don't waste your breath. I don't give a shite who you are. This better be worth it. I'll hold you to your promise once I've freed you. Alright, so basically here's a thing. I can basically try and free this guy, or I can try to not. Why not? Let's just do it. As the caravan guard turns around, you take a dagger and jam it beneath his armpit and directly into his heart. He muffles something, then falls to the ground. Another guard comes around, sees this, then sees your sword to disembowel him. His cries, however, are not muffled. A battle soon commences, though it is completely lopsided as the DFuxa company makes short work of the caravan guards. Once it is all said and done, Ramir von Winterhall is freed. Rubbing his purple wrist, he points you towards Wolfsball. Onward, return me to my family so I can fill your pockets for this incredible bravery. I see my pockets filled with crowns already. Alright, so, apparently, I just lost my job here. But whatever. If I return him to Wolfsball, I'll basically get a reward when I revive. That's cool. And I really wish to pause this game. I feel like a pause after you do anything type of option. Here. No, I don't see a pause button after you do stuff. There should actually be that sort of option where you pause as soon as you get on the world map. Whatever. Yeah, there's lots of stuff you can actually do in this, by the way. Options and such. Alright, well, let's see here. I need to go to Wolfsball over here, so let's just do that. I'll see what happens when I get this reward. It better be worth it, that's all I can say. Alright, before we go in here, these guys basically have goat pens, which means they'll have good, like, you know, milk and cheese, I guess. They also got ore smelters, which is usually good for tools and stuff. Wheat fields, that should be good for grain. The prisoner wasn't lying, but you get a quick refreshment to keep your place in society. A very heavily armed guard hands you your reward. Even though you rescued one of their bloodline, it appears House Winterhall wants no part in talking to you themselves. It is what it is. So, you are rewarded with 3,000 crowns. Your relationship with House Winterhall improves. Hooray! That's awesome! I just got lots of crowns just for doing that. A good payday at least. Alright, so here's something I note, by the way. I actually just broke a contract. So, in this game, you can actually like break contracts if you want to, and as you can see, this actually makes Ivandor hostile to me. So, if I go down to faction relations, basically there's like relations in this game, and one of like the things I had to do was like, you know, get like, you know, ally status with one of these guys. So what I did here, I actually like, you know, broke a contract with these guys, and as you can see, Ivandorf now really doesn't like me. So I still had a caravan task to protect. So basically, I was actually like, you know, supposed to protect that caravan, but I, you know, went against it and like returned this guy to House Winterhall instead. So I'm free and imprisoned member of the house, and that actually made him really happy. And then there's this guy, whatever, expected. So these are like the major houses in this game, by the way. Although in this game, basically like, you know, there's like no like kingdoms or stuff. There's basically houses that basically rule over everything. So these are like your like, you know, royal families and such. These are guys I helped right here. So House Winterhall. Boldly and rightly, the noble House of Winterhall is a proud and unrelenting family with a long and bloodstained history of conquest. Seated in their fortress of Spanfest, they take with arms what they consider theirs by right. An ancestral feud of House Armsburg provides never-ending reasons to keep both hate in their hearts and ore smelters burning. So apparently they hate these guys over here. Church is in difficulties. Wolfen is sought by many, but the highly reputable traders of the House Armsburg are the best when it comes to striking profitable bargains. Bound by ancestral ties to the renown of their forefathers, they uphold the honesty and integrity of their family values. These guys are open, so I'll note, by the way, that I actually probably has hurt my, like, you know, standing here. So I'm actually negative 80. It's worth knowing if you break contracts, you'll actually really hurt your, like, you know, standing in society, and like people will be like less entwined to basically like, you know, hire you on. But I also got a lot of money from doing that, like, you know, breaking the contract, so it actually was really worth it. So I'm actually really good for that. I'm actually really happy about how that just turned out. Alright, let's go into Wolfsfall here. Now, there's a contract that's locked that's basically like, you know, offered by the noble house. I can't actually take it yet because of the fact that I actually have to have better standing with like the house, but whatever. We got a kennel here, that's cool. Kennels let you basically get dogs, by the way, so I can actually have war dogs in my party. They'd be nice to have around, but they'll be like better later, I think. Alright, so the marketplace. I think they offered me better prices for, like, you know, my amber shards at the cities. I'm not really keen on selling these right here, but whatever. Let's see here. Who can I hire, actually, is what I really want to know. Alright, so we got this guy here. He is a miller. So he's used to physical labor. We got Gotthard down here. He's basically miller. Got ourselves a peasant, farmhand. They're actually pretty good to have around if like you have like pitchforks, because they can actually we learn how to like to bale hay into enemies, so to speak. Har har har. We got our vagabond over here. We got this guy, a farmhand. I got a Houndmaster. I'll note that in this game, the Houndmaster is probably like the least useful like guys to have around, because they're basically each of these like backgrounds have their benefits and like, you know, defects basically. For example, like the cripple that I basically lost, his like you know, basic defect is that he's basically not really useful like stat wise, but he makes up for it by being like, you know, really cheap to have around. That's like his defect and like, you know, benefit. This guy here, the Houndmaster, his benefit is that like when he releases dogs, they basically have a higher like, you know, morale. They're more like likely to do more damage, but hounds are not that great to really have around. So let's see here. I like this guy for like, you know, his low cost. Let's get this guy around. There's another wanderer over here. I might want to take him around too. Yeah, I'm thinking this guy's got a high hiring fee, so I might be greedy. So I'm sort of like loath to get another greedy guy in my party. Let's get this Miller. I'll see if what I can do with these guys, I guess. Who did I just pick up? Alright, so this is the Nut. He is the farmhand I picked up. He's basically got Iron Jaw, so his special sustained injuries on getting hit is increased by 25%, so that's cool. And he doesn't really have any benefit outside of that. That's, whatever. The Miller has Iron Lung, so it basically gets more fatigue. That's really, really nice. I think this guy could make a really, really good two-handed like weapon type of guy, specialist. Might go with that. Put him there. This guy will make like a good frontliner, so I'll just put him there for now. Give you a shield. What's this do? Reinforced wound and flail. Here, we'll get a flail for this guy. I'll have to start buying these guys some little bit better equipment than what they got, like actual hats and stuff, but for now, whatever. Get that stuff out for now. You can take this and take that hatchet for you. Back on this guy for now, I guess. Here was the greedy caravan hand, so gonna give him this stuff for now. Alright, I need to get a couple, headgear for some of these guys. Let's look into that. I need to get at least 4 hats, or so to speak. So, hat. I might want to get this stuff too as well, like these tunics. Some of my guys have rags for clothes, so. Funnel javelins, look at that. Getting some more bandages would probably be really good. Alright, so this is actually pretty good. We got some decently priced bread and grain and stuff down here. So I might want to look into buying some of this stuff. I've actually got enough food for a little while, I guess, so we're actually gonna maybe avoid buying food for now. Goat cheese here, that's nice. Go to these guys and basically get them a little equipped in better armor, I guess, is what I'm gonna try and do right now. So you got fur coat. Got some better armor is what they basically need. Oh, whatever. There we go. Some better stuff for him. That's fine for him to carry, I guess, for now. Give him that. That's garbage, so I don't really care about this. Start putting some hats on these guys, I guess. Alright, awesome. Got some nice equipment on all these guys for now. Alright, so these javelins here, I actually want to give them to someone, so let's see here. Who's got the best range skill of my guys up here? Might be this guy, so let's give you the javelins. Where'd it go? Right there. Alright, so he's got javelins to throw around, this guy. He'll basically use these like at the start of combat if he wants to, basically to like impale people with javelins, Roman style, I guess, kills and such. Got this stuff. I need to basically find both so I can have like a second bowman, but whatever. I haven't yet actually found like a guy who actually really uses a bow, I don't think. Maybe I have. Forgot. I guess this guy could use the bow, the tailor, but or we'll get to that when we get to it. Alright, so I can't actually take any contracts here because, like, you know, they're too out of my league to do anything with. So, I guess I'll have to go elsewhere. And I just forgot, I want the farmhands to actually be wielding those, like, you know, pitchforks, right? So, you're a farmhand. I want this guy to be using the, you know, this thing here. So that's what I'm going to do with him. Probably did that wrong. I probably could have swapped them, couldn't I? Yep. Well, whatever. That's basically done for them. Could get some ammunition, but I think we're actually doing pretty good at ammunition for now, so we'll not worry about that. A little bit expensive too, so not going to worry about that for that reason as well. Alright, well, let's just leave and we'll go elsewhere. Here. So, I made these guys hostile to me. I'm not going to really like, have much benefit going back down to them. But I could go elsewhere. Let's stick around this guy's territory for a little bit while, the Winter Hall. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're actually pretty well defended, I guess, because they have like all their stuff over here. You guys are over there. Yeah, I think I'll stay around this guy's like area. Let's just go over to Autumn Walked, I guess. I'll basically try and find another job basically to do with these guys. Because, you know, that Caravan hand job just sort of cut short there a little bit by, like, you know, betrayal on my part. I betrayed someone. Alright, so along the road. While camping beside the road, a careful wagon tunnels up, on up with a sort of clanking, jiggling musical immodesty. He didn't think it in particularly a big cart, but about 50 men and women inexplicably pour out of its back. Painted faces, musical instruments, juggling balls, long swords for swallowing, wine jugs for fire breathing, the troop of entertainers fan out and demonstrate many talent shows as though you're already paid for their services. When they finish, they clap, stomp their feet, and freeze before you, hands out, smiles across their face. A white-faced mime ironically speaks. What say you, travelers? Care for a show? A mere 360 crowns to entertain you all evening. We're good, thanks. I do have lots of money, but I don't want to waste it on, like, you know, morale stuff right now, because I don't really need it. Interesting event, though. Alright, let's go into place. Alright, so here's Autumn Walk, wooden molten Bailey towering over a nearby coastline. These guys have a weaponsmith, which means they actually have, like, good, like, you know, weapons here. Possibly. They're a little bit expensive, but, you know, they're actually, I think, cheaper here than other places, which is nice. There's the marketplace. Get that for now. Some more bandages if I want them. I'll also get some more bandages. Bandages are actually really useful to have around. So there's another like faction job here, but I can't really do anything about it, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Garrison's a refugee here apparently, or messenger. Be useful to have a messenger around perhaps. Hey, there's a raider. They cost a lot, as you can see. Another raider. Any raider that survives so far will have some expertise of fighting. So these guys are like some of like the upper level guys you can obviously hire. They're a lot more expensive, like to maintain, but they're useful to have around. There's a bastard. Have him around too, but whatever. I think we'll just take these, the fishermen here and maybe just like, messenger up here. Take them for now. Equip them up, I guess, so... Have this. The fisherman, he has determined. Don't worry, I got this. This schedule shows a formal amount of self-confidence. We'll start combat at confident morale if permitted by mood. So he'll be confident if he can. And he's bright, so he'll gain more experience. That's really nice to have. He's also got throw net, that's because he's carrying a net right here. Yeah, you guys should have throwing nets in this game, and like, they're interesting to have around. Sure, why not? We'll give you the net. Good bandage. Give all the polearm guys bandages so they can make use of them, I guess. And tunks for these guys, I guess. That's fine. Let's give him something better than a knife. A dagger is even better than a knife, so... Let's give him the club here. Here. I'll make sure someone using this, so let's just be right back there for now. Slowly building up my company, getting more and more guys. I actually need one more for, like, the thing. We're about to go to another city because I have to go find work, so I have to do that. Just head all the way up to, here, I guess. Is there a road all the way up there? I might have to take a boat. How much would it cost to take a boat? Because, like, it actually costs me money basically to go around places, so... Cost me 103 crowns basically per day to, like, do stuff. That's a heavy upfront cost to basically go anywhere. Why not? Let's just go up to Stad over here. So travel. Get to see a boat. Basically, boats like will take you across to other places basically. So I just went all the way from like over here all the way up to like the far place up here instead, which is nice.